What up, Libra? This is Ari, your Quantum Oracle, Divination, and Tarot Services. And today, I'm going to do your reading for the Venus retrograde in Capricorn, which we are going to be experiencing December 19th through the 29th of January. Right now we're actually in the shadow period. And Venus is currently in Capricorn. Venus will actually be transiting Capricorn until March of 2022. And so what is Venus? What does Venus really talk about? Well, Libra, this Venus is your planet. You are Venusian ruled. And specifically, this video is for Libra risings, okay? And Libra risings, this gives you Capricorn in the 4th house. Your 4th house deals with the home, your roots, family traditions, the mother. And so Venus is the planet of harmony, love, unison, personal relationships, friendships, social graces, tactfulness, money, wealth, your values, credit cards. It deals with money because it also rules, or is ruled by Taurus. It's got two two aspects to look for. Two signs that it's ruled by. That it rules, excuse me. Wardrobes, art, beauty salons, anything that deals with aesthetics, anything that deals with money, our values, the things that we value. Beauty, Venusian qualities. Okay, so with it making a conjunction or coming into close proximity, almost, on top of, for at least a day or two, Pluto, that's going to bring to this Venusian energies the possibility of elimination, eruptive change, dealing with unconscious buried emotions. These things could come out. Psychological problems, clearing out items no longer wanted, fresh starts, big money, inheritances, gains in the stock market, wine, problems being exposed in the open. Pluto is a planet of extremes. Pluto blows shit up. Pluto also deals with, it's scorpionic in nature, so it's like things that are hidden, the unseen. Those 8th house energies, these things that exist, we know that are there, but we don't see them. So we tend to not acknowledge them quite as much. Secrets, yes. Okay. So in the 4th house, like I said, these are issues. So for example, it could be an elimination of credit card, debt, because that's Capricorn in regards to your home. So somebody that could be something that you could deal with this particular, Venus and Pluto conjunction. And then when Venus goes in retrograde, it's likely, I feel like, when we see these events unfold and come into fruition. I am playing a little bit of background music. I'm just trying to catch a vibe right now. And I feel pretty chill just because of all the energies that are going on right now. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so for all the other signs, I've done kind of like a shuffle, like a pre-reading a little bit, just to kind of get a feel for what we're going to talk about and what Spirit wants to convey in these messages to you, Libra. And the first card out is kind of just a general spread. Like, what direction is this Venus retrograde going to take you in? What can we anticipate? So I've got the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is like someone who's of sharp mind. This is like the energy of an idea that comes to the forefront. Like there's something, you're in deep thought, penetrating thoughts. Like, and then there could be, words that come from these ideas in relation to this Eight of Cups energy, which I always look at this card as being like, and it is, oh shit. My bad, y'all. I gotta get this. I have a camera, really, believe it or not, but I am so technology. I can't hook it up. Okay, I don't have that ability. It don't make sense to me. Like I got a brand new camera sitting right over here that I should be using rather than using my iPad, because that's what would make sense. That's what I bought it for. But I just, anyway, that ain't your problem. My bad, y'all. Okay, so yes, thinking about walking away towards emotions with this moon, emotional fulfillment, because here, the Eight of Cups, you've got 8 cups, but 5 of them are up, 3 are not down. And so the level of love that we all aim to strive for, I feel like, is the 10 of Cups, which is contentment, having family, having joy and love. And this person is almost there, but there are a few things missing. There are just these 3 cups that are knocked over. And so he's headed towards the moon. And the moon does rule our emotions in order to find those things. And then you got the 4 of Pentacles that came out in the reverse. Now, the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse is like, there's some sort of standstill. There's some sort of like an energy. Then this could be like this could be a person. There is another person. I feel like the air is obviously you moving toward emotional fulfillment, and you're standing still. There's a halt in a situation, no longer giving in some capacity. Or this could be like an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Then we have the Hanging Man here. With the 6 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. So the Hanging Man, I feel like this is you trying to gain a new perspective. The Hanging Man. And then the Nine of Swords. So this could be what's happening right now, you know, or coming up in the very near future, I feel like, with this Hanging Man and the Six of Swords. This fire energy. I mean, the Six of Wands. Did I say Six of Swords? I meant to say Six of Wands. So this Hanging Man, like this, someone, it's you or someone you're dealing with. I feel like this could be you, is trying to, you're gaining a new perspective about this Six of Wands. You're gaining perspective and confidence. Gaining perspective and confidence. In regards to this Nine of Swords energy, feeling hopeless, or you may have been in that type of energy, or that might be, you know, an energy or a time period that you might be in regards to this situation, moving towards emotional fulfillment. And so potential outcome, which is actually right at the bottom of the deck, is the Fool, which this is Aries energy. This is your opposite. This should be on your descendant. But moving into new beginnings, and not necessarily like, you know, so the Fool card is like at the very beginning. So that's 0. That's the start. And it's like reform. It's the sign, the planet that it's Uranus, right? Like, freedom, starting at 0, and like kind of clearing the board, like, because once you do that, that gives you the opportunity to kind of manifest from pure consciousness, like from the dark waters. Don't ask me why I just said that. I don't know. Okay, but that's what the Fool energy represents for me. So, you know, just a quick recap. You know, I feel like you'll be, you know, up in your head thinking about this Eight of Cups, this emotional fulfillment that you feel you want, that you're looking towards, and something comes to a standstill. Someone comes to a standstill. This could be you. This could be your person. Making a decision, trying to self-reflect, gaining self-confidence, or needing confidence, you know, to come out of this Nine of Swords. You'll be getting some sort of message. This could be from a feminine energy. In regards to, I don't know, maybe some sort of deception in this card. Like, I see a white owl in the background. You could, why don't you look up what the white owl represents spiritually? Like, that could be your spirit animal. I don't know, somehow a white owl is relative to you right now. Yeah, but I feel like that's going to be a message. Oh, wow. In regards to one or two females, that's going to put you in this Nine of Swords energy. And again, the Nine of Swords is like, it could be stress and anxiety, hopelessness. Yeah, or this could be you, that you could have received a message. And there's one of these women, women, or I don't know, feminine energy on this card. I don't know if you can see it. It's a female face. I never noticed that in the background. That's weird. Anywho, so how are we going to tie this into the Venus retrograde that's coming up for you? Libra risings. I've got the South Node. Okay, so the South Node. And I'm pulling these cards from my Black Moon astrology deck. I really love this deck. I always say that. This is one of my first decks that really helped me tie, because I'm self-taught, if you can't tell, with doing tarot readings and oracle decks, and then even for the most part astrology. I just kind of went in because I've always had a real deep thirst for astrology, always. And there was a situation that occurred in my life that caused me to really want to dig deep into it, to figure out things that I need to improve myself. And it's psychological, to live a better life, to eradicate some of these patterns that I kept seeing in my life, because I didn't like it. It was starting to affect my nervous system. And so I did that, and I'm so happy that astrology and even tarot readings helped me to do that in ways that you would not believe. Okay, so South Node, life's debts. Okay, so now this Venusian energy is transiting through Capricorn, which is karma. Karma is not necessarily something, it's a lesson. It's what we're learning. You're here to grow and cultivate your soul, like I always say. So how do you do that? Well, when you go to school, you know, in the traditional sense, when you send your kids off to school, they're learning. They're teachers. Teachers are ruled by Saturn, Saturnian energy. That's, you know, discipline. You know, how do you learn discipline? Your parents, your home life, like, you know, stuff like that. And so karma, when properly understood, is just the mechanics through which consciousness manifests. Deepak Chopra. So the South Node, and you could have South Node in your charts, your natal chart. Well, everybody has South Node, but you could have South Node in Capricorn, with this card coming up. And you would need to pull your chart in order to know that. But again, this transit itself, this Venus retrograde, is going through Capricorn, which, like I said, deals with, you know, discipline, delays, hard work. All right, so South Node card could deal. This talks about, like, you could experience some of these things during this transit. Some sort of resistance in regards to love, obstacles, blocks. It could, this activation could mean that you're, hooking up with people in your soul tribe, according to what's in here. Restrictions, challenges, coming into your inborn gifts, drama, the closing of doors while others open, sweeping change, breaking free of fetters, psychic breaks that bring on full potential, endings, letting go, having a wake-up call, karma and karmic relationships, cause and effect, fated events. And so the corresponding card for the South Node is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords, yeah, sudden endings, backstabbing, failures, lessons not being learned or processed, memories of previous lives, things that lie beneath the surface, addictions, unresolved conflicts, insecurity, depression, growth, thoughts, deeds, the soul's journey through space and time. Key ideas, endings, the closing of doors, beginnings, a shocking loss, but then a fresh start. Okay. In regards to all of the things that we listed at the beginning of the video that have to deal with Venusian energy. So let's recap. Harmony, love, okay, money, good food. Don't overindulge, because I think the Venus and Pluto conjunction, I mean, that's like blowing up, like, or something like that. Like, I feel like if you do that, there's a chance that you could gain a whole lot of weight. Leisure activities, cash flow, credit cards, hangovers, hairdressers, art, stuff like that. Okay, Libra, let's pull a couple more cards. I want to do, I think I've been doing the personal power deck because I feel like they've been pretty relevant in making the reading whole in a way. This personal power oracle deck. What would you like Libra to know, Spirit? What would you like Libra to know? All right, so I feel like Spirit wants you to trust your intuition. I am a dreamer. And embrace change. Yeah. So you may have had like a dream recently, which your dreams can be part of your intuitive connectivity, right? Because how often do we have dreams that are prophetic or it's some sort of premonition, and I feel like your intuition extends beyond just the physical realm in such a way, like I don't even think we can fully put into words how profound and how deep that kind of energy really is, Libra. And so you may have dreams. This is a lot of times Spirit's way, your higher self's way of connecting with you. Write down your dreams. That way you can, there's a reason you're having them. And embrace change. You know, change is going to happen because that's like it's a normal, natural part of the process. It's part of the death and rebirth cycle. And change can come about in a way that we facilitate, or maybe not we facilitate, that we bring about on our own, or it can happen, you know, through circumstance that's out of our control. And both ways can be scary a lot of times because we don't always have the ability to look forward, and sometimes there's no comfort in knowing what to expect on the other side. But sometimes you can see that change might be necessary based on what you're dealing with on this side. Right? So, if your intuition is telling you this, you know, I would say take that leap and, you know, go into the full energy like we were told in the first few cards, the potential outcome at the beginning of your reading. So some numbers that are significant for you. We got number 15. Number 44. Number 20. All right, Libra. So I hope that helps in some way, shape, or form. If so, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for coming by and watching. And I'll see you next time.